Zombie apocalypse.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time at my channel, please like, subscribe, comment down below things you should talk about that you shouldn't talk about. Let's just go ahead and get into some things. So let's get to this reaction today. Hey guys, please share my channel wherever you can share it. And if you would like to donate to the channal, in the description box down below is my Cash App and my PayPal if you feel like donating. So today, guys, this is going to be a little weird for me. One, I'm so sick right now. So sick. I wasn't going to record this week because I only recorded 2 videos because I'm like really under the weather, if you can't even tell or can't even hear. But something struck a chord in me as I was scrolling down my social media on the Shade Room, and it was a response to Cardi B's Up and WAP video, Grammy performance by Megan Thee Stallion. So I have not seen this performance yet or anything. I haven't seen any of the Grammy performances. Quite frankly, the Grammys just isn't for me anymore. So I scroll down and I see a fellow reactor, all respect to her, Miss Tara. I think she's a vocal coach. And on that clip, well, I didn't see this on the Shade Room. I saw it on Cardi B's page. Cardi B reposted her and the lady was crying. I mean, bawling, crying. So before I watched the rest of what she was saying, I said, let me stop and let me look at this video for myself to see what the big issue is, because a lot of people have been going off on Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion for this performance. One being Candace Owens and making it a whole big deal. So I wanted to be more serious a little bit and really get into the nitty-gritty of what exactly is so crazy about this performance. So I want to watch it. And also what I'll do is I'll watch Tara's reaction to see exactly what she had to say. I won't record that one, but I'll watch it and then come back and let you guys know how I feel. So please, you guys, I love to agree to disagree. I love a debate. So please feel free to put your concerns down below and stuff like that and how you feel. So, none other to do, let's get into it. All right, guys, here we go. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah.
Once upon a time,
I
and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a chick who mans when I'm touching my face, bump, ass tight, rack stack of shack height, jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening since last night. Hit him with that good, make him wanna act right. Broke boys don't deserve no kitty.
I know that's right.
Big bag bustin' out the belly band, take a man, Balenciaga brought it back, no how I give it up. It's big bags bustin' out the belly band, take a man, working back, body back, no how I give it up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Face bomb, ass tight, rack stack of shack height. Jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening since last night. Hit him with that good, make him wanna act right. Truck boys don't deserve no kitty.
I know that's right.
If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck.
Love that song. I'm sorry, I love that song. Production is giving. Production is everything.
I said certified free, 7 days a week. Went and Gucci, make that pull-out game weak. Yeah, you dealing with some wet. Bring up and I'm up for this wet. Give me everything you got for this wet. Beat it up, baby, catch a charge. Extra than a charge. Put this kitty right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I wanna ride. I do a kegel, I'm kinda wild. Look at my mouth, look at my thighs. This water is wet, come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised. Let's role play, I wear disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Make me dream, make a stream out in public, make a scene. clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
Swallow me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. Quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell you what I'm about to be. I run down on the before I have a run to me, talk your bite your lip. Ask for a call while you ride that. While you really ain't never got him for a thing. He already made his mind up, boy. Can't not get your boots, hang your coat for this wet. He bought a bone just for pictures of this wet. Take my tuition just to kiss me on this wet. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet.
Look, I need a hard hit, I need a Henny drink, I need a smoker, not a garden snake. I need a king cobra with a hook in it, hope it lean over. He got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Cookie A1, just like his credit. He got a beard, well I'm tryna wet it. I let him, now he diabetic. I don't wanna spoon, I want you to touch that. The swinging in back of my talking misfired. The sunny is going and dry and it's coming outside. Yeah, right on that thing like the cuz behind me. The way that I spit, now he tryna stop me. Hang your coat, this wet. When I get a bucket in a mouth, that's a wet. I'm talking wop. That's a wet. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet. From the top, make it drop, that's a wet. Bucket in a mouth, that's a wet. I'm talking wop, that's a wet. Money in a pot, that's a wet.
All right. See now, I ain't gonna say nothing until after I look at her performance. As I look at this lady's reaction. So y'all, I'll be right back. I'm gonna look at this lady's reaction. Then I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. I'm gonna tell y'all if I agree with some things that Miss Tara is saying, I guess. Or if not, we'll see. So hold on, let me see what she's serving. So I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So I decided I am going to record my response to Tara. I recorded my response to Tara. I want to see exactly I want to give y'all an authentic reaction of what I think of what she's saying. So let's go.
What's up, Terabytes? I'm Tara with Tara Simon Studios, and today
she got
I'm going to be reacting to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion performing the WAP at the 63rd Grammys 2021.
Beautiful
live.
girl.
We'll see if it's
nice
live or
little
not.
setup. Beautiful girl.
Let's do this.
Time and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a chick
Ugly.
Wanna touch us in my face, bomb. Ass tight, rack stuck of shack height. Jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening last night.
Already it's discourse. Already she's already Already she is discourse with her.
Big bad bustin' out the belly band. Take a man, but let's see, I can brought it back. No how I give it up. It's big bags bustin' out the belly band. Take a man, work me back, body back. No how I give it up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up.
She's already visually irritated.
If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Face bomb, ass tight, rack stack of shack.
She's disgusted.
I'm so scared she's gonna fall down those stairs. Okay, she made it.
If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck.
Well, is she limping? I feel like she can barely walk in what she's wearing right now.
Certified free. 7 days a week. Wet and cushy. Make that pull-out game weak. Yeah, you dealing with some wet. Bring up and I'm up for this wet. Give me everything you got for this wet.
All All right, you know what? I'm not even gonna finish this. I can't. I'm not finishing this. You can't even, it's so censored because what the song is just so vulgar that you can't even say it in public. So there's all this bleep, bleep, bleep. Listen, I don't normally do this, okay? And you know what? If you don't like it, I'm so sorry. You can cancel me if you want. You can unsubscribe to this channel with love. As someone who has a child, and I have a son, but especially for you mothers who have children, I'm so angry right now, and I'm so grieved in my spirit and my heart that this is what our young kids look to and end up looking up to and emulate. I have nothing against Cardi B as a person, but I absolutely have something against what is happening and what has been happening in the culture of music. It grieves my heart to think that something like this is glorified on a stage, is televised, is supported monetarily, is emulated. And look, I mean, there's a place to be sexy. There's a time and a place. And I'm not saying even that, you know, don't go party and get down with your friends and have fun, but this to worship it on a stage like this, to glorify it on a stage, and you're talking about, you know, the subjectification, it seems, of women, where you can only seemingly be successful if you sell sex, if you emulate a stripper pole on a stage. You know, that's how you become popular. That's how you're enough. That's how you're loved. That's how you, as a woman who is in the music industry, can become successful. You're sending that message every time something like this is showcased at an award show like this, or at a concert, or something that a lot of people watch at one time. And I have to tell you, I'm really sick of it. Like, I'm really angry. I'm sick and tired of it. There's too much talent in the world. There are too many talented people all over TikTok, all over wherever I go with Sing Better, everywhere I go, talented people who deserve to have a platform. And yet this is what we decide as a culture and as a society that we're gonna spotlight, we're gonna raise up, we're gonna watch, we're gonna worship, we're gonna emulate. And it just, I don't know why. And this maybe the last video I ever do, maybe I come under such scrutiny for this. I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. I really don't. You guys know me. You know my heart. You know that I don't speak ill of anyone. And I'm not speaking ill of Cardi B, okay? I'm really not. Or Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not speaking ill of the backup dancers on this. I'm not speaking ill of them, right? They're just doing what they can do with what they have. And I am not blaming them per se. What I'm saying is, as a whole, you attract what you reflect. And as a society, as a culture of people, as human beings in the 21st century, it grieves my heart. It angers me to live in a time where we not only accept this, but we hunger after it, and we seek it out, and we glorify it. We want to be it. So I am not going to finish reacting to this, because I'm not going to give it one more second of platform. I mean, not that they need it in my little YouTube channel with, 700 something thousand people right now. I mean, I know that's like a little flash in the pan compared to what she's got. And that's fine. That's fine. But as for me and my channel, we're not going to highlight this. I'm not going to. I am going to say, though, that for you artists and singers out there who are struggling, that have actual talent, I want you to know that my channel exists to highlight you. And for you mothers out there and you fathers out there, with children, sorry.
Sis.
For those of you out there who are wondering, what's safe? Where do I show my kids? How do I show? What do I show my kids? That's good, that's noble, that's pure, that's edifying, that's worthy. I want to say be careful. And I want to say that I'm being careful too, because there is truth and there is lie. And then there's lie that's cloaked as if it's truth. And I want to say that someone who's in the music industry, who's made a career out of it, who's lived the life of, listen, I was offered a record deal at 19, and I was offered a record deal at 19 to sell sex too. And I have to tell you, it happens more often than not. And to say yes is so easy, right? It's really easy. I could have been on that stage myself, right? But, you know, integrity still does exist in the music industry. And I want you to know that if you seek hard and if you use discernment, it is there. And for you young girls, especially young girls who are watching this right now and you love singing and you dream of being a performer, I want you to know, I'm looking at the camera and I'm speaking to you right now. You look at me, you pay attention to me. You don't have to do this to be successful in the music industry.
I can't.
You do not.
Okay. All right. So, y'all, I'm not going to, because I'm not a confrontational person, but I am a person who, like, strongly speaks on what they believe, I guess you could say. And right there, it kind of, that triggers something to me. Because, like, Tara, this is no shade to you. Like you said, it's no shade to Cardi. But to people like you, let's just say it like that. I mean, I don't know, so you're still saying talking to people. But hip-hop, that is what hip-hop is. Truthfully, it turns into a whole sexist thing because men can do it. Men can have strippers on their stage, on a Grammy performance. Men can have dancers that are barely even clothed, whatever have you, and then get worshipped for their art, get worshipped for what they do. Oh my God, he's a good rapper, whatever, whatever. But let Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion hop up on the stage, fully clothed. They weren't even, like, not even clothed. There's people who've been on the Grammys that were at least clothed than them. They were fully clothed. Production was everything. They were dancing down boots. Like, and I'm not just saying this because I'm not a fan of rap. I absolutely love those songs. But if you look at my channel, which is really a small channel, Tara, like let's just get into that. She has 700,000 subscribers. Girl, come on. You're not a small channel. You're a huge channel. You only need a couple more to get to 1 million. So, girl, that's another thing. But anyway, I understand what she's saying, so don't get me wrong. I 100% understand what she's saying, and I agree to certain extent. See, my thing is, I grew up in a household where what children watched was monitored. Doesn't matter where it was at. Now, I know I grew up in the 90s, so it was a little bit different. But even down to this day, I have a niece that is 3 years old, and I have a nephew that is 6 years old, and we monitor what they watch. There's blocks on TikTok that you can block certain videos from coming up. There's a time limit that we put him on the phone. We make sure that he's on the phone right next to us. He's not going to watch the Grammys. We make sure that he doesn't watch the Grammys. If Cardi B comes up, just like back in the day, if a sex scene came up in a movie or in a VHS, my mom would fast forward that part. I, growing up, did not listen to secular music until I was about 11 or 12. So that's where that goes back to the parents. This has nothing to do with Cardi B. It has nothing to do with Meg Thee Stallion. It has to do with whoever parent is in the household. You need to control what your kids watch. You need to filter what your kids watch. That is not up to Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion. Cardi B's daughter caught her herself. Walked in on a song, I think it was WAP that was playing, and Cardi B turned the song off because Cardi does not feel like she's in the space to explain that to her child. So you're judging Cardi off of the material that she puts out, but Cardi also controls exactly what her kid listens to. See, I don't know if you guys remember, BET Uncut. That's nothing but women in thongs and, you know, doing all types of crazy stuff, but it's a men rapper and they were glorified. Lil' Kim does the same thing that Cardi B. Lil' Kim be less dressed than what Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion was dressed, and she got glorified. Now, she does probably get canceled more than the men. So I think it comes down to a whole sexist thing. And it's just kind of ridiculous because this lady, Tyra, no shade to you, you low-key kind of call Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion talentless. They did not get to where they are. They did not get to the Grammys, win the Grammys and everything because they're talentless, okay? So, you know, let's not discredit what they have because no shade, You asked Meg Thee Stallion to spit a freestyle. The baby got bars. And that is a talent. You know why? Because I can't rap. I'm not that poetic. I can't put together... And it's not just being poetic. It's being poetic and understanding a beat. I can't understand an arrangement or a beat like that to throw words onto on a track. So, Tyra, you are being very judgmental. To me, I think you're being very sexist and very, like, kind of ill-willed. Like, you're bringing down these two young ladies and you keep saying, oh, I don't have anything against them. Oh, I don't have anything against them. But you do have something against them. It's kind of a Karen move to do, kind of, sort of, to me. And it's like, you know... No shade, like I have no ill will towards Tyra. I don't know her. But the thing is, as soon as the thing started and you couldn't even see anything, she already had discourse on her face. She always was kind of disgusted. She frowned her face up and was just like, and the excuse me, the performance wasn't even bad. The performance wasn't revealing. Yes, they were bleeping out a lot of stuff, but that's not the only time that's happened. Like, that's the thing. Then they win an award for, it's hard out here for a pimp when he's trying to get that money for the rent. They won a Grammy for that. Like, come on, sis. Like, the problem here is that you're putting down two young ladies who are making a living for themselves. You're putting down all the dancers that were on that stage, you know, that are just little kids, probably young people just trying to come up. Look, Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion is younger than me. Like, and I know it might not look like it because I look young, but they're younger than me. And they're just trying to make it in a world where we were not set up to make it. And that's on period. And I'm not trying to make it a race thing, but it's the truth. We try to get in where we can fit in so we can get our families out of where we should not fit in because we were labeled to fit in a certain box in the projects and the slums and the hood and what have you. And so these girls are doing their thing to bring them up out of that type of situation. And then people like this, like Candace Owens, go ahead and try to bring them down and try to just like, oh, I'm not watching this, when there's stuff out there that would, like Madonna has put out some vulgar stuff back in the 90s, like some racy things, like, you know, whatever. My thing is, if this is how your reaction was going to be and you thought or you had an inkling or you knew, why react to it? I don't react to stuff that I don't think that I'm going to like no shade. I react to stuff that I genuinely care for, like this. Like, this type of stuff doesn't really do good views on my channel, but I enjoy it, and I like the artistry behind it. The production was everything. You know, it was just, girl, no shade. I'm not going to say that because it's going to turn into really controversial, but it's just like, girl, control what your kids watch, period. Control what your kids watch. And that's on period. Anybody else out there, control what your kids watch. Monitor them, like how I said about my niece and my nephew. Monitor them. There was a TikTok of what these ladies, she was showing the kids, Drake, Nicki Minaj, somebody else. The kids did not know who the hell they were. But then she showed Baby Shark, and this was a black family at that. She showed Baby Shark and another Nickelodeon kids show, and the kids was like, oh, we know who that is. And these kids was about 6 and 7, honey. So it is very possible in today's age that you can very much 100% control what your kids watch. So that's what you need to do. I think there's other countries, they have like topless forecasters and stuff like that. Like, come on, man. I don't know. Girl, I feel like you shouldn't have recorded this video and uploaded it at all. Instead of, you know, doing that, you should have just been like, I'm not going to react to that, or whoever said requested it, just say I'm not going to react to it. But don't put them down. They were phenomenal, and I give them their crowns. Thank you, ladies. And I'm sorry that y'all had to go through, you know, whatever, the scrutiny that you're going through already. So, Tyra, God bless you. Girl, I haven't really seen any of your reactions. Maybe I'll check them out. But God bless you, honey bun. I understand that there's a miseducation usually when it comes to stuff like that and hip-hop and things like that. And breaking barriers. But it's understandable. I mean, not everybody was raised the same. Not everybody looks at things the same. So I get it, and I get everybody who understands Tyra's point of view. But let's call a spade, and let's just understand that there very much is like a what's the word? Oh my God, it's a double standard. Yeah, let's say that. So anyway, guys, I love y'all. Make sure y'all spread that positivity, that love, and that light. And I'll see you guys next time. Mwah. Bye.